Hello, English language learners from around the world. Hope you are having a wonderful week. As promised, today I would like to talk about the schwa sound in the English language. So some of you may already be familiar with this sound. You may have seen the symbol for it in dictionaries. When you look up a word, it's that upside down small e. Okay, and what is that sound? So we went over this in our discussion about pure vowels. This is a central vowel, which as we know means that is done in the middle of our tongue. Also, it is a relaxed vowel and our mouth is slightly open. There's no tension, so I'll just show you. It's the sound. Okay, there are two types of sounds in English. We know that it can happen in a stressed sound, such as in the word cup, cup. Okay, that seems pretty clear. It's a pure vowel. It's pronounced fully and clearly. But what happens is in English is that we also have unstressed syllables, as we talked about in our word stress series. So what happens when we have an unstressed syllable is that we say it quickly and softly. So if you take that sound as in cup and you say it quickly and softly in an unstressed syllable, it becomes harder to hear, to be honest. So for example, in the word banana, that's our famous example. The first syllable and the third syllable are unstressed and they have the schwa sound, but, and it's so quick, banana, banana. So that sound is very different from as in cup. So I know that sounds a little funny, but we'll practice today. Okay, and another thing I want to tell you is that the schwa sound can be represented by any of the vowel letters in English. So it's one thing to listen to English, to speak it. It's a whole nother thing to write it and read it. So just like in that example, banana, everybody knows, right? that you're spelling those schwa sounds with the letter A. Okay, but how about let's look at another example. Let me go to my sheet, my cheat sheet. Okay, how about the letter I? So when you write the word April, April. Can you hear the schwa sound? April. Okay, so it is that second syllable. That's the schwa, but as you know, that is spelled with an I. Okay, how about another example? Let me use the letter O. O can also represent the schwa sound. So how about the word astronaut? Astronaut. Okay, so the schwa sound is that second syllable, astronaut. Okay, and as you know, that is spelled with the letter O. Let's continue. How about, of course, the letter E? How about the word religion? Religion. So where's the schwa? It's that first syllable, religion, and it is spelled with an E. Let's use another example. We actually represent schwa with the letter Y sometimes. Okay, so in English, Y is considered in some cases a vowel. So how about the word vinyl? Vinyl. Okay, so the schwa is the second syllable, vinyl. And as we know, that is spelled with a Y. Okay, and how about let's do another A word, the word alphabet. Alphabet. Okay, good. Schwa is the second syllable, alphabet, and it's spelled with an A. So that's the crazy thing about English. Unfortunately, we have a lot of borrowed words that many European languages in particular, Indo-European languages, have these same words. Sometimes they're spelled exactly the same, but in English we pronounce them differently, and many times we use the schwa sound. And I forgot to mention, the schwa sound is the most common vowel sound in English. So we do want to practice this a lot, get used to it, and that will help with our fluency and pronunciation. It will also help you with your comprehension. So I know when you're beginning to learn English, it sounds like people are swallowing their sounds, they're mumbling, but that's actually just how we speak. That's the rhythm of English. We have stressed, unstressed, stressed, unstressed. Okay, thank you, and I will see you next week.